Hi, I'm Joe Peoples. Well, I'm back with the second video for this month, and it's the same subject. And that subject is, remember that the consumer expects you, the real estate agent, to be an expert. And what's important about you being an expert is that every consumer is looking for what I always call a successful sale. A successful sale equals good value, right? It's the right price and terms. A great sale or a successful sale equals timing, things happening in the timing that you expect. And the third part of a successful sale is no surprises. And that's the piece that I want to talk about today. When you are an expert, you get to manage the no surprises. When you're an expert, you get to manage the timing. There are things we don't have control over, but here's the situation. As a sales manager, I get called in when someone has to break the glass because they have an emergency. And often, when I really evaluate what happened with the emergency, I can just go through a chronological timeline. I can check the dates of the contract and see the holes right there, right up front. The other thing that interferes with having a successful sale, beyond just the timing and dates, is going to be the conversation and the expectations you set as an agent. I can't emphasize this enough, how important it is for you as an agent to keep your relationship with the co-op agent not part of the negotiation. So this brings me to the story. And the story is the challenges that happen when we don't pay attention to the timing and we get distracted with our engagement with the co-op agent. And what happened is, in this situation, we had two co-op agents kind of like battling with their egos between one another. And then they took those conversations outside of their situation and expanded those to the consumers. When I got involved, what I discovered, there was a lot of extra emotion involved, and the cost was high, especially for one side of the transaction. And when I say high, what that means is someone had to spend additional money in order to settle the transaction. Now, we could avoid all of these kind of dramas if we focus on being an expert. And being an expert is keeping your personal relationship, the social engagement between you and a co-op agent, not part of the transaction. I mean, that's just a big piece, because all the consumer wants, and I think I said this in the other video, is an experience like buying on Amazon. You want to see the house, you want to write your offer, and have some semblance of a negotiation, and things work out in an orderly fashion. And when we can't provide that, that just creates a disruption for the consumer. So how is this about being an expert? One big part of being an expert is keeping you and your relationship of the other agent out of the transaction. Another part of being an expert is paying attention to dates and times. As long as we keep our timeline in order, we focus on process versus relationships, things go smooth. This is just my plea to the world all the time. Let's be professional. Let's be experts. Let's stay focused on the outcome for the consumer. And it all works out. Until next time, be an expert.